Hey Santa, I want something that's weak. Hey Santa, I want something that's trash. Hey Santa, I want something that thinks he's Superman and is actually Goberman. Hello guys, Andy here, and this is the first video in which I am recording voiceover, I believe, and I decided to do it with a run on Pokemon Emerald with, well, Smeargle, Santa's gift that I was talking about. And it kinda sucks. So here is what I've been doing over the past few years. Basically started off with a game called Pokemon Shuffle, graduated on to a game called Brawl Stars, which was absolutely amazing, formed a really cool club called One Motto, etc. Created friendlies, moved on to Minecraft with a gang from Brawl Stars itself, and then I decided to try something different. And this, what I'm doing right here, it's mad. Yes, it's insane. I am deciding to use Smeargle only. It's a Smeargle solo run on Pokemon Emerald, but the catch is pretty simple. I don't use items in game. I believe I will not use, I will not use any other Pokemon in battle except for Smeargle. I would have to use stuff for, HMs because, well, number one, they suck, and number two, you can't really forgive. What do I mean forgive them? Obviously, you can't forgive them. They're really trash. You can't forget them until a very late stage. So obviously, I'm not going to waste, Smeargle's movesets with cut, flash, shit that you can't even delete till the end of the game. And yeah, that's practically it. No items in the middle of battles. I believe this will not work for the final boss, and maybe I would even struggle with one of the what do you call those final bosses? Elite Four, I guess, right? Yes. I'll probably struggle against one of them, but let's see how it goes. And the reason why I'm going to struggle with Steven at the end is because, well, number one, he has steel types, and I am using Smeargle only for his attack stat in the latter half of the game. By attack stat, I mean I can only use physical attack moves, which include types such as fighting, ground, rock, ghost, etc. You get the drill, the entire non-physical special split that was there before, that Game Freak didn't decide to incorporate in the later games. I'm a fan of the old games, mind you, the games such as Pokemon Red, Blue, Gold. Gold happens to be my favorite. And yes, I don't like Smeargle that much. I just think it's really creative to use him. I love Scyther and Haunter. Yes, those are my favorites, you can say, for the first two gens. I love Tyranitar as well, but that's for another video. So, coming back to this run, I've actually sped up the footage at, let's see, I think 8 times from the emulator and 4 times from iMovie, so that would be 32 times. This video actually took me 7.5 hours. I'm not kidding. I did not use anything like rare candies, no cheats, only Smeargle in battle, no items in battle. Held items are of course allowed. HM slaves are allowed outside of battle. I decided to call my Smeargle Momos because, well, the thing on his head looks like a Momo and I feel like eating it off his head. But that'll make him nude, and YouTube will probably remove this video as it did to my previous video because I used some music in the background. So what I'm exactly doing is I am first training him for the first gym. Now, the first gym is Roxanne. She uses rock types. That sucks for Smeargle. I mean, everything sucks for Smeargle given its beautiful stats, barring its speed, which, well, its speed isn't the best either. Let me put it that way. 75 speed is, it's alright. It's not the best. It's not the worst. But after consulting with a few good friends and a very close friend from college who loves Pokemon equally as much as I do, I decided to go ahead with Absorb, which kinda sucks again because Smeargle's physical attack is as bad as its special attack. I think I should have said that the other way around, but I said it anyways. So I lose the first time. I go back to train. I'm level 19 at this point in the game, and of course this guy is sad that his little birdie's been stolen. Oh, and he gets his birdie back, and he's gonna get drunk with him and have... I'll not get into that. Anyways, we're back to the route where I'm fighting every single trainer I can, and I'm gonna try my best to not use attacks in double battles. I don't have Magikarp yet. It occurred to me a bit late. I could have used Magikarp, but Oh wait, and this guy wants to give me a call. The Devon president. How do I say I don't give a crap about your call, Mr. Devon president? Okay, so I see May. I kick her behind. That's a bit of beep. I'm so sorry, YouTube. I defeat her. I find a few other trainers who I could beat. Did I beat Roxanne? I probably did. The absorb did work in the end. I head down. I probably visit, the old man and see him getting drunk with his little birdie. There he is, getting really high with him. Now he takes me, he drinks and he drives. He should be in jail, but he's not. He's enjoying his life. Master Roshi. I'm sure he's that. Oh, and I was going to sketch Splash. Probably the best move in the game. Goes really well with Smeargle. I get that 1.5 times attack bonus. Just kidding. It's trash. If you guys have seen Pokemon games in the past, you would know what's good and what's not. I tend to say a few things a bit sarcastically. But yeah, for the second part of the game, I am in Dewford Town. This is the place I faced the fighting gym leader. And that's good. Smeargle is a normal type. So I'm gonna get beaten to a pulp. That's even better. Let's see how we go about this. So the strategy I used here is obviously use the tackle that I had sketched early on. Absorb is pretty much trash at this stage. I can't really use it. I will not use it. I will be sketching bulk up from the gym leader. I forget his name. He looks like some sort of a partying drunk punk guy. I don't know. Yeah, there he is. I didn't get anything. He kicked me before that. And I reset. And I try to fight him again. And I get killed again. This is gonna be fun. He's level 16. I'm level 20. Probably 22 or something. Yes, I'm 22. I get bulk up, which is good. But that's not enough. Even one bulk up is not enough for me to take one of his low kicks. No pun intended. Ouch. Smeargle is being flattened. You can see how much damage he does in Granite Cave to an Aron. Now, Aron is supposed to have, and I call Aron Finch because, Aron Finch, you know him. He thrashes everyone in 1-dayers and T20s. He's terrible in IPL, though that's a different story. I'm gonna probably try to sketch Mudslap next for the next gym leader, probably later. I'm just trying to get a few levels. I am trying to get this vegetable Momo till level 25. Level 25, why? I don't know. Probably because it's like 25. Anyways, I try to get a few more levels up in this cave. As you can see, I've really sped things up. I spent a good amount of time here. I did not enjoy it much, but it was quite exciting, doing this run once again. The last time I had done this run, I had done it with a very similar approach. But this time I decided to go ahead and record the same so that, you guys could showcase and see the other kind of games I like to play. Maybe you guys would like seeing it and, maybe you would like trying some of these challenges yourself. There are a few inspirational YouTubers who did inspire me to make this video, such as Mah Dry Bread and of course JRose11, who is the leader, I would say, at this point in making solo run challenges. There's Tion as well. There are quite a few good YouTubers out there who do focus on this. Coming back to the game, he's taking a beating. He is doing absolutely nothing against Aron. I want to show you guys, I'm probably not going to fight him again. I take 2 minutes to get to the gym leader, which is embarrassing. It's a class 1 level maze. Probably Mr. Mime Jr. could do that easier. And I beat him finally, which is... did I beat him? I did not. I'm just trying to gain some levels from Slateport. Brawly happens to be a skippable gym leader, if you may. And I'm renaming him to Veg Momo. That's so sweet. Why did I do that? I just wasted 2 minutes of my life. I find Captain's turn. I give him his rubbish. I give him his junk. There are a few dolls I don't give even one shit about. There's a guy at the side getting drunk again. I don't give a shit about him either. There are a few trainers here inside the seashore house. It's very easy to beat them. There's nothing really much to expect out of them. Okay, I am taking longer than I expected, but it's okay. There's the guy I thrashed in that little cave near Ruspro, whose name I don't really remember because it plays no significance in my life whatsoever. I move ahead to Can I move ahead? Oh yes, there's a fatso standing around there. Okay, I get paralyzed. Yes, one thing you'll see in this run is I get paralyzed for nuts. It's like when someone sneezes, I get paralyzed. That's how much I'm gonna get paralyzed in this entire run. And this paralysis that I'm having to face. Oh no, it's not Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave isn't even hitting me. I'm getting paralyzed and poisoned and burnt, and I'm falling asleep thanks to status moves that are supposed to have secondary effects. Secondary effects. So basically, Spark, a trash, rubbish move that has done absolutely nothing to me till present date, decides to show what it's made of in this video recording. Fair enough. Do what you want, game. I'll give it to you back in your face. And it'll play a very vital role in a few decisions I have to come up against later on. This place is called the Trick House. He happens to be between Slateport City and Morville City. He plays tricks with us. He shows a little light in one of his little Kopcha rooms. I see the light. I click on it. He gets extremely surprised and, oh, how did you find me? That kind of stuff when even a pre-nursery unborn child could find him probably. I destroy his little trees. I get my gift. It's a rare candy. I'll probably use it much later in the game. I find Aaron again. I decide to fight May next. She is pretty bad in these games. I lose to her, yes, but let's put it this way. I lose because I have a rubbish moveset. I have no stat enhancing moves till this gym. Oh wait, I didn't fight her yet. Oh, I'm so sorry, May. You're a really nice person. I take everything back. So I'm back to the gym and I'm fighting Brawly and I'm somehow past his Machamp and I'm just stalling for time because I've lead seeded him and Meditite is trash. He only does focus punch, and if I even touch him, if I even sneeze on him and one drop of that sneeze water goes on Meditite, he is not gonna attack back. And that means he is nothing. He's absolutely rubbish. He's free EXP to me. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get a few levels on Brawly once again. I am level 30. He is level 16. His mons are level 16 to 18. I guess the next one, that fat little Pikachu, ugly Pikachu, I don't know what he is. I hate Pikachu, by the way. So please, guys, I hope there are two kinds of people in this world, There's one kind, the John Cena guys who are basically children who love John Cena. Let's go Cena, those kind of guys. And then there are the Cena sucks guys. And I'm the Cena sucks guys. I have nothing against him. He's a good guy. But you get the point. Pikachu is a very, very bad mon. He doesn't deserve to be in the top ranks. Certainly not. But he is because he's the mascot. Okay. Can't help that. And I'm back to fighting May to get a few more levels. She is rubbish. She doesn't even evolve her starter till the final form. That sucks, because if you don't have a trade link cable and you're not using cheats, you will probably never get to see the final evolved form of your opponent's starter. And that really sucks, not just for us, but the fact that she's a trainer. I mean, you are supposed to evolve. You're not supposed to be Ash Ketchum. If you're Ash Ketchum, you're nothing. You are nothing if you're Ash Ketchum. Okay, I'm back to fighting some more trainers. Will I sketch anything from these guys? Probably not. I consider Rollout because, Rock Ground, Quake Slide, Mud Slap Rollout is probably the poor man's version of Quake Slide at this point in the game. I get paralyzed again, which is amazing. And I am probably... Oh, I sketched Mud Slap. Mud Slap is pretty good for the next gym. And the next gym after that as well. I'll probably not use Mud Slap then, but living in the present moment, I get a few levels from these guys. These beach party guitar guys. There's Wally, who's an absolute piece of trash. He thinks he's a really cool trainer. Let me explain why I am so against the later generations. Nobody cares who the rival is. Nobody cares who the actual Pokemon is. In the first few generations, in Generation 1 and 2, you actually had rivals who you hated. You felt like you oozed hate for them. You oozed it. You hated them because they pissed the hell out of you. Blue mocked you. Blue called you all sorts of things. He humiliated you and you beat the hell out of him in the league and he cried and you felt good about it. Why? Because those were respectable rivals. Gold took that to one. Oh wait, not Gold. What was his name again? Silver, yes. Silver was so amazing. He's probably my most favorite rival of all time. Why? He literally kicks you. Oh no, he doesn't say you're a bad trainer. He doesn't abuse you. Oh, that's pre-nursery level of talkery. He literally pushes you, kicks you, and abuses you in a kid's game, which shows he's a really worthwhile rival. Wally sucks. He is a weakling. He depends on you to catch a Pokemon. He borrows Pokeballs. Oh, that's so sweet. Why not borrow a little Apsara pencil as well? I don't get it. But anyways, I beat him. I'm at the Marvel gym. I get paralyzed for nuts, which is gonna be a very common sight in this gym because, well, they're all electric types. They all have static as their ability mostly, except that odd guy in shorts. I don't know what he's doing. He's gonna die if any of these bolts hit him. I'm gonna rely only on Mud Slap for this gym. Yes, that's my only bet. What's the name of that chumbak kind of a thing? Oh yes, Magnemite. Magnemite is electric and steel. 4 times weak against ground. The problem? It has defenses better than a BMW. It has such a little threat from Smeargle's attack, because Smeargle's attack with a 6 boost bulk up does nothing. Just wait and see. I go for bulk up. Of course, I'm killed with self-destruct. Thank you. And I'm almost killed again. I use a few bulk ups. Oh wait, and I can't even knock out Magneton with 6 bulk ups. 6 of them. That just shows how bad Smeargle is. In the early game, I would say it's better in the second half because, well, you have a good advantage of levels. But it's just not gonna make the cut. I mean, I doubt even beating the Elite Four with ease. Forget about beating them at all. I don't think I'll make it. But let's see how the run goes. This run could have been done in 3 ways. One, of course, use the attack stat as an advantage. The second would be use a special attack stat as your key stat, which would mean my dream moveset. I probably didn't talk about this. I'm heading on the way to Farrelbo Town and follow to Laverish Town, which happens to be the next gym. I'll see a few weirdos around this route, some hikers, some guys around the desert, some guys who are in the smoke land. But apart from that, nothing really much to take from here. I'll probably sketch rock throw from this guy. Yes, I did. I feel there are 3 ways to tackle Smeargle runs in general in the first 3 games at least. The first 3 being, Pokemon Gold /Silver /Crystal. The second being, Pokemon Emerald /Ruby /Sapphire. And obviously you have Fire, Lead and Leaf Green as well. Go with a full attacking base moveset such as Belly Drum, which is the most risky, Swords Dance, which is intermediate, I would say, of level of risky, and Bulk Up, which is a little bit more comfortable, but again, it makes battles much slower. With a moveset like Earthquake, Rock Slide /Ancient Power. There's a reason I said Ancient Power. Yes, I know, it sucks. It looks terrible. 5 power points, but I have a reason for that. And you can say something like a Body Slam /Facade. Given how much I'm getting paralyzed and burnt in this run, yes, I would love to have Facade because that does 2 times damage, which is 70 into 2. 140 damage whenever I have a status condition, which I'm getting very often in any of my battles. Yeah, I did say I would be affected by this fact that I'm getting so much of status. I would have probably otherwise gone for Body Slam. I didn't. Fair enough. And that's the dream moveset I have at the end of this run. And probably not going to make the cut against Steven because, as I said, steel types are resistant. Secondly, rock types are resistant and they have great defenses. Let me show you what I mean. I'm level 43. I used 1 bulk up and I couldn't one-hit KO a Skarmory level 16. That's how the fight is going to be. And at that time, I would probably be around level 92. And Skarmory would be level 77. So it's going to be a very painful, very long fight. I can't even tell you how difficult it's gonna be, but that's for, you know, seeing once we're at that stage. The other set, which will be probably showcased in some other video if I'm interested in doing it, would be a special move set Smeargle, which would be some stat boosting move for its special attack, bolt beam probably, and maybe a surf slash flamethrower. It depends really. I think I'll showcase that again. That should help in beating Steven at the end. Item lists, I have my doubts, serious doubts about that, but there is one other moveset that I would love to show Smeargle with, which would probably involve, a lot of sleeping, a lot of spore slash cosmic power, rest, that kind of stuff, lead seed, will-o-wisp, stuff like that. That could probably get the itemless win per se. But anyways, coming back to the game, I am now heading to Farrelboat Town. Here is where I will meet the criminal organization in Meteor Falls, who I'll follow all the way up to Mount Chimney, defeat their leader, achieve nothing. Nobody would even care. Even I wouldn't care. It's just like any other trainer. That's how bad they are in these gens. And yes, it's not Team Rocket. Team Rocket wanted to piss you off. They mutated a Gyarados. They killed a Marowak. They made a Cubone homeless. They do all sorts of stuff. They take over towers. They take over Goldenrod Tower. They take over every single building they find to be interesting. They take over the Sylph Company in Pokemon Red. They do the same almost to Lavender Town's Radio Tower, which is why they put a lot of security after Goldenrod Tower is taken over. But anyways, these guys, they don't do much. They just want a Pokemon. They think they own the land or they own water. Well, a little spoiler alert for you. Nobody owns land. The UN owns land. You don't own anything. Water? You want to own water? Open your tap. Own that, Team Aqua. Well, they'll probably learn. And you see how badly I'm faring in 2-on-2 battles. There's gonna be another fight that's gonna be really, really tough. Really tough. The 7th gym leader, or should I say leaders, Liz and Tate or Tate or whatever his name is or whatever its name is. I don't even know if they're boy, girl / what. I don't know that, but whatever. I think Lisa is the girl and Tate's the boy. Probably they look very similar. Coming back, I am on the way to Mount Chimney. First, I would obviously be going to Meteor Falls. Very important point to note is this location is probably one of the most locations in the game for 2 reasons. Number 1, that's where you'll fight Steven at the end. And number 2, you can find a really nice Bagon inside here if you decide to play the game without cheats, or if you want to have a solo run. Bagon is really a good mon to do it. Of course, you will win with Bagon, and if you use Salamence, you'll definitely win, because it's, well, obviously it's a dragon and it has really good stats. And yes, it is 4 times weak to ice, but who cares? It's not Smeargle. I moved down. Now I'm heading to Rustpro once again. I have a good amount of levels on me now. I obviously have defeated 3 gym leaders till this stage. And let's see, I am approaching level 50, I'm at level 46. This guy has Swords Dance. I did not sketch it from him. Am I gonna regret that? Probably not. But let's go down back to Rustpro, heal up, go back up, collect that little item. There's a little island above that. Nobody really knows about that much. You get a Jigglypuff there. It's not a very game-breaking find Mew only island. It's not like the faraway island. But I head back to Mauville. I see if anyone can fight me. I'm trying to get a Zigzagoon, I think, because these guys have pickup and they give you free items. Yeah, they give you free items. Yes, Flipkart and Amazon does the same on Diwali. So yeah, you get what I'm trying to do. These guys are having their little daru parties with their little doggies. I am in the middle of a 2-on-2 battle. I want Trico to faint. I want Kimar Roach to faint. He's Kimar Roach, by the way. He's a cockroach. That's why I called him Kimar, because, Kimar / Roach, they're similar things. I don't mean anything to be against the bowler. He's a very good guy. The boss of Team Magma, Maxi, is rubbish. He is rubbish. He thinks he's good. Oh wait, as I say this, I'm gonna die. Well, this is awkward. He's not good. He's pretty bad, but I'm faring so badly because... Why am I faring so badly? Did I not heal? Oh, I probably didn't heal. And I killed him. My Tiana gets Intimidate. My Tiana is horrible. It's horrible. If you use it, it's terrible because it uses its special dark type. And it's not a special attacker. It's basically like how you look at Gyarados. He's water type. You expect him to do cool water attacks, but you can't really use that great massive 120 base stat attack power because, well, you can use it definitely. You can do things with that, but you're not going to get a really good boost to it unless you're using Dragon Dance. My Tiana similarly doesn't really get a boost with special attacks, so its crunch is pretty much bogus. You can use Shadow Ball, but you'll not get the same benefit as you would from Crunch, and they have very similar coverages. And he doesn't learn any other good move, but he's so bad for me because he has Intimidate. That reduces my already terrible attack. It's terrible. My attack is absolutely horrendous. Just let me show you. I get paralyzed again, and I'm going to lose to this trainer. A level 21 mushroom curry beats a level 47 vegetable Momo. That's Shroomish against Dubru, or should I say Smeargle. Well, I go all the way back because I didn't heal. Oh yes, I'm not healing in the middle of battles. I'm not healing. I'm just going ahead with fights, seeing if I can beat people. If I don't, I go all the way back. I get paralyzed again. I may lose because I'm getting paralyzed so often. You see how it's going. I'm getting beaten up really badly, but I'm still having real great fun. It's really fun using Smeargle, in these situations. I'm in the Lavish Town gym. Here I'm going to be faced with fire types. Can I beat them? Of course I can. I have Rock Throw. The poor man's version of Rock Slide. Yes. It's not a good move. It has 90 accuracy, 50 base power, and 15 power points. That's really a shame. Yeah. It misses, and it misses for me like anything, even when my accuracy is at max level. Well, max level as in neutral level. I have Mud Slap, which is great, but let's be honest, Mud Slap can't do much. You saw how bad it was against Magnemite, something that was 4 times weak. Of course, it had good defenses. Smeargle has terrible attack. But let's not forget, my attacks are going to do just into 2 damage now to Flannery. Defenses of the opposition are not that good. Torkoal is great in defenses, but I am not going to waste time with Mud Slap unless it's Numel. I'll have to go Mud Slap on Numel at least. And I'm getting killed by Overheat again and again. I'm so bad that Overheat hits me. The opponent has a special attack drop, and I still get knocked out if it's used in succession. Let's put it this way. He uses Overheat on me, I bulk up, he uses Overheat again, I bulk up, and he uses Overheat again, and I die. If I had better defenses or special defense, I have a little better special defense, but that's not enough. Smeargle is just too bad in terms of HP, defense, and special defense. It's a really bad combination. The attack is really bad as well. The defense is terrible, the HP is terrible, the special attack is terrible, special defense is bad, the speed is, I would say, below average. It's just good because I'm at a good level and I'm somehow managing to keep alive, and I'm doing pretty well. And I get the win thanks to using Bulk Up a few times. Rock Throw / Mud Slap / Rock Throw, and I can finally go to the desert. This guy is going crazy. He's probably drunk too much the previous night. I am in the desert. I'm gonna get killed, I think, with the sandstorm, because sandstorms in the desert either increase the evasiveness of these ground types, such as the Sandslash, who has a great defense as well. I get killed by him. He's half my level. Trapinch doesn't let me flee, which is great. Sandshrew, Sandslash, and that little cactus, Cacnea, Oh well, they do not help either. They have a better evasion in the sandstorm. It doesn't hit them. So my attacks that already miss even more. Tackle is horrible. I hate tackle. I was gonna sketch something like Scratch early on. I didn't get a Slackoth in Viridian Forest. And let's see, you get Wingull in the beginning of the game. He gets tackle. You get Poochyena, he gets tackle. You get Zigzagoon, he gets tackle. And you get Wurmple, he gets tackle as well. Really good choice for you, Smeargle. Real good. Let's see, Sandslash is again into my face, throwing mud in my face. There's a little mouse, Pika Blue. He's not going to do anything to me. And I get Lombre as well. This is where I'll get Regirock or not, because I don't care about Regirock. I get out of the desert. I'm going down. I think I have 4 badges till now. Yes, I have 4. Which means... Oh no, I have 3. Wait, no, I have 4. The first 2 were pretty bad. The third was also pretty bad. And of course, Leverage Town was pretty easy compared to the others. I now face Puja Pritaji. Or should I say Pitashri. Pitashri uses normal types. Is that good? No, it's not. He uses Slacking. Now you would think Slacking is a huge monster. Of course, he has Truant, which means his attacks really don't do anything to you one turn. It's practically like he's using Hyper Beam every turn, but he has great stats otherwise, and I don't have any move like Toxic that deals damage over time. I don't have a protecting move apart from Bulk Up. So here I would probably sketch Swords Dance. I think I'll lose to this Wigglytuff. Oh yes, I do. You see how badly I'm doing here. You see how tough it is with Smeargle. It's fun, don't get me wrong about that. But it is tough, and I get +4 in HP. Oh goodness. That's like Zimbabwe beating Australia in the 2007 T20 World Cup. Oh my goodness. Here, I get Swords Dance from this guy. I die because I didn't get Swords Dance and I made a mess of something. I'm probably going to get it from him. I'm level 50. So he would be my guy for Swords Dance. I face Vigoroth. I beat him. But there is one match that will absolutely shock you. I think that's going to happen next. Or maybe it already happened. I was about to kill a Slackoth. There he is. Watch very closely. I use 6 Bulk Ups and a Tackle. And I die. Because he survives with 1 HP and he uses Counter. That is the summary of how my run has been. That shows Smeargle. He doesn't deserve to be up there. But the whole idea of this run is to show that he does deserve to be up there. Because he can be God. Trust me, he can do wonders. He's really good in the competitive meta. He's good. I mean, he gets Spore, obviously. He gets a few other moves where he boosts his own stats, gives it to somebody else. Obviously, he gets Baton Pass, which is banned now. Thank you, Showdown. And, well, he's doing okay, I would say, till now. I would be facing Norman next. I save the game, get into battle, use Bulk Up a few times. Spinda isn't doing anything to me. He uses Spy Beam, which is cute. I use an attack with +6 attack, probably Tackle. And he takes 1/3 damage. 1/3 damage. Uses Counter and I'm killed. Just like that. My only other bet is to use Mud Slap a few times to soften Slacking up and spam Tackle. The same works for Vigoroth. I get Sketch. Off you go, Tackle. Linoon is here, I sketch Facade. This is the move I wanted for this particular run. I could have gone with Slash, better critical chances, not interested. I could have gone with Body Slam, more base power, paralysis chance, not really interested in that as well. Try Attack is good too, but I have decided to probably give that up. I go back to Mama, get that amulet coin from here. It's probably like a Diwali gift. Like, how we get 10 rupees on Diwali when we were kids in school. I don't know, I used to probably get 10, but anyways, that was good for that time. Don't judge me. I get back out of my own hometown to Oldale, where that guy is supposed to be sketching footprints. Really good employed guy he is. And I find Lotad. Call him biryani because he looks like that little thali in which you give biryani on the top. Let's see, I have biryani, I surf on him, I get tentacool, and I was going to call him Dermicool, but I forgot to do that because, well, I'm stupid. But I go ahead, I'm at the cycling road, I'll find only electric types here. Mudslap is going to make a mockery of this. I hope. Oh, it doesn't. Oh wait, I used rock throw, so I'm still safe. Oh well, I'm selecting all the wrong moves. And it's okay. It doesn't really matter. They can't do much to me anyways. Okay, you saw that. 1 bulk up plus an NVE rock throw does not kill a Magnemite. That is 1/4 my level. Great. I surf right of Marvel on Dermicool. Face these two TV interviewing jokers. They think they're from BBC, but they're actually from, well, I probably shouldn't say it because my video is probably going to be thrown off YouTube again. They ask me for words. I want to give them actually a finger, but I can't. So I decided to do nothing with them. I meet Steven. He says a couple of words I don't care about and he disappears. Good riddance. I find these bird keepers. I destroy them. Do I need to get any move from here? Probably not at the moment. But this route is going to play a vital run in the Smeargle special attack run, because here is where I will probably get a wall beat that knows tail glow, the equivalent of Sword's Dance, but boosting special attack by 2 stages rather than attack. I get the Berry Master's house. It's a literal bagicha, if you know what I'm saying. You get every sort of vegetable here. It's basically like a Somwar Bazaar, like a Monday market where you get all sorts of sabjis for really cheap rates. And I beat everyone here. I head back up. My next destination is supposed to be the Weather Institute and then Fortree City. The Weather Institute... Oh wait, I catch Lenoon. I call him or her. Oh, I call it Kantabai. That's really sweet because, well, she's a slave, an HM slave. I go back up. I miss all the trainers because I'm at really low health. I get to a bed, I get my health up, I deposit all my other mons because it's a solo challenge. I'm not using any other Pokemon in battle, by the way. I defeat all these trainers, get some EXP. I'll probably be at level 55, I predict, after beating these guys. Ninjask, really good Pokemon as well for doing a solo run probably. Even Shedinja, I would say. I mean, it's a really gimmicky Pokemon, yes, but, well, it's fun with that guy. I move on now. I'm up at the... Well, actually, I'm moving down. Yes, I am moving down. I'm getting the last few bits of EXP from these guys. Breloom is good. It has Spore. Not this one. In general, it does. This game doesn't really give Spore for sketching. Thank you, Game Freak. I go back to Marvel because I'm killed, which is really hilarious. I get Tropius, which is supposed to be this big dinosaur thing. It's basically, let's put it like this. You know how Onyx is supposed to be scary and powerful and you're supposed to be scared of it, but nobody really cares about Onyx because, well, he sucks. His stats are terrible. His attack is 45 base, which is less than an Odish's attack. Yeah. He looks like a Gyarados, but he is like a Caterpie. Oh wait, even Caterpie has probably better attack than him. Oh, I totally got off the point. So I am still fighting these guys, aiming to get a little bit of EXP from these people. I use a Pekka Berry to heal my poison. Probably a bad move because, well, I could have used Facade to my advantage. But again, this is not the Battle Tower or the Battle Frontier where I'll be healed after battles. Oh, and a Mach Punch nearly kills Smeargle. Good going. I get a potion. I want to go up this weird river. I heal up. I find the team Aqua Grunts. All they have is this dumb ugly fish. I kill these guys. easy. Zubat, Doggy, really easy. I try to fight these guys one-on-one rather than teams because I don't want my other useless mons to gain XP or participate in battles unless it's really required. So yeah, so far so good. Level 55. 6 more levels till the next sketch. I'm wondering what I should replace next. Probably I will get rid of... I don't know. I think I would get rid of Swords, Bulk Up in my next move. I get a cast form. I call him Balls because, well, I throw him in the PC because I'm not going to use his balls. Oh, I'm not going to use balls. Oh, oops. I stopped. Who am I kidding? I didn't. I find May again. She again is trash. She's easily beatable with a really trash Pokemon. Smeargle, like, by mistake, walk into a 2-on-2. Linoon does nothing. Kantabai just throws sand in the opponent's face because I don't want to use attacking moves to damage or anything. And sand attack is pretty well. It's okay. I should have used it on myself, I think. I get these weird penis-like berries. I don't know why they look like that. I obviously take them and I've shoved them into my bag. And now I face the Fortree gym leader. There's a Kecleon blocking the route to the gym. I will not be fighting her because, well, I can't fight her unless I get that Devon scope or self scope or whatever scope they give me. Oh yeah, here it is. I've been clicking the wrong person. I was supposed to talk to Steven. My bad. But that's what happens when you use Smeargle, I guess. Here he is. Here's the little rascal. He goes into the bushes to probably do God knows what dirty stuff. And here is a showcase of how this battle is going to go. Skarmory. Steel Flying. Rock Throw is neutral, but I cannot do much damage to it at all. You see how much I'm struggling. Rock Throw, a super effective attack, does not knock out Tropius, which is 2 times weak and has average defense. Average defense. It's not Regirock. It's not Registeel. It's not... Wait, what else has high defense? Oh yes, it's not Skarmory. But still, it's not killed in one shot, despite using Bulk Up. That's Smeargle for you guys again. I rotate on the doors a few times because I'm playing really dumbly. I kill a few Firefly, few more birds, I think. I should make it till level 57. I feel so dumb saying that. I saw it get to level 57. 57 is what it's going to be. Against his team, I use Bulk Up a few times. I obviously have to knock out Swablu first because he has Perish Song. He uses Perish Song against me, I'm dead. I cannot switch out. I don't have a choice. Pretty easy in the end. Bulk Up really helped me. Birds tend to be attackers in this generation because, well, flying is a physical type. And yeah, my stats are rubbish, as you can see. Level 58, 47 attack. Adamant nature. Yes, and that's after trying to EV train this piece of trash against Poochianas. So you know how bad it is. I probably don't have IVs in attack. It's okay. I mean, my attack is rubbish anyways. So I just go ahead now and I plan to dock at Lily Cove City, the next city on my journey. I face the trainers in the middle. I'll see the little ashram where I'll find Registeel. He'll not be in there though. I'll have to go through a bunch of shenanigans to open the door to that little ashram, which I'm not really interested in this run because, wait, I'll not use him. That's why. I head down because I lose. This is a pretty stagnant part. I would say it's okay. The next part tends to be a little repetitive, you can say, because, you know, you face a lot more of Team Aqua and Magma. There's still one more gem to fight, by the way. That fight is going to be draining. And you will see what I mean when you actually have to witness that match. I find these trainers. I beat them. Surskit is like a little muckady. I call it mucker because, well, it's like a muckard, obviously. I get these weird-ass berries. Talk to this weird-ass shorty who thinks he's... like, I don't know, like he's some sort of a Rey Mysterio, but he's actually Prithvi Shaw kind of a guy. there was a Pokeball, I missed it. Here's Duskull. The Ghost Bunch starts now. Again, the Hoenn Ghost duo of Banette and Dusclops, which is Shuppet and Duskull, is, I would say, average at best. Duskull is good. I mean, it has good defenses. It has potential. Banette is just like any other ghost. Nothing too special about it. How does it rank compared to the original Kanto Ghost trio? I would say nowhere near, because, well, obviously by now you know I love Generation 1 and I'm biased against anything that is not Generation 1. Of course, Dusclops is pretty good, as I said, but Gengar had its own personality. Haunter had its own personality. I mean, it was literally the tallest ghost up till Generation 2, probably even 3. And it looked so cool. You really felt like using it in spite of it having a terrible attack stat and the fact that Ghost and Poison were attacking moves. Thank you again, Game Freak. But yes, it was really usable thanks to, a lot of other moves like Thunderbolt. You had Thunder, Giga Drain, Psychic. You get the whole drill. Practically another Alakazam, but, can't really exploit that 1.5 bonus. I'm at Lily Cove. I face my rival. She's easy. I defeat her as if it's absolutely nothing. And she goes away and I'll never see her again. She'll probably be at her house. I'll see her tonight. That sounded so wrong. Their team I was going to say Macqua. There were Team Aqua grunts all around. These two guys, these buffoons, give away the location of their boss because they're dumb. I go to Mount Pyre, which is the kind of Pokemon Tower of Generation 3. I catch a Wingull. I call him Tikka because that's what he's gonna be tonight when I meet that little girl at her house. I go down all the way till Mount Pyre. I want to catch a Pelipper maybe so I could use Surf, because obviously Tikka can't surf. Being a water type, that's sad. I get these two Ashiks who are doing a lot of gappa gup in this little Kopcha tower. I find some more trainers. Nothing much to do here. I have Sketch up my sleeve, or up my tail, if I could say that. I go ahead. This is gonna be so interesting when I face the next gym leader. I can't wait for that. And I lose again. I go up the tower, aiming to do nothing because, well, the top of the tower has a TM. I cannot learn TMs unless I'm in a double battle and I sketch it from my own team, which I kind of consider illegal. I mean, I don't want to go ahead with that because, as I said, it's a bit illegal and I'm not really a fan of that. I'm up to the top of this little mount. I see a few aqua grunts. They use their ugly fishes, ugly bats, and there's not much to say. I end up losing. Oh wait, do I end up losing? Yes, I know, I don't. Momo was somewhere else on my team. These guys give me an orb. I take that. I'm supposed to go all the way down and gain some more levels from these useless trainers. I see somebody with Sludge Bomb, which is a good move in future generations when we have fairy types, but it's not really good in this Shin, unfortunately. Not gonna waste my time on that. And I move ahead. I think I will sketch Swords Dance from this guy. I did. My moveset is, I would say, 50% finalized now. Mawile. How do you pronounce this guy's name? Is it Mawile? Is it Mawile? Or is it Mawile? One of the older games, Pokemon Ruby, called it Mawile. That's weird. That's like that Australian batsman Laborna's name. I don't get it. I just don't. How did Game Freak mess up their own Pokemon's name in its own Pokédex entry? I mean, I don't know. I have not understood a ton of things about Pokemon. But now, I am back at Team Magma's hideout. Again, a very boring sort of a place. The only thing I'll be doing is, well, killing pups and killing turtles that have fire holes on its back, and camels and big dogs and Beyblades and all sorts of weird things that you see, and bats, of course, which don't look actually. They don't even look. That's how blind they are. I just keep fighting them for levels. There's nothing much to say or add here. I will be facing Team Magma's leader later on in this same hideout. He will see Groudon. Yes, it's Groudon. It's not Groundon for those who thought. Thank you. He will face Groudon escaping from this little Kopcha cave, and that Groudon is going to fly all the way to Seafloor Cavern. Yes, he's going to fly. You heard it right. Zubat can't learn fly, but this guy flies. He flies. That's the whole purpose of what that TM or HM fly should do. But anyways, here he is. Here is Groudon. I face Maxi. Should be an easy fight. He uses Crobat, which is really cool. I kill him easily. And I was about to reset the game. I don't know why I did that. I head out of this dumb little place. I go back to Slateport, I think. Yes. These guys, the Team Aqua guys, steal the submarine. And it's time for me to go to the Team Aqua hideout. Now, two teams. You think it's fun, right? It's not. You're facing the same team. The only thing is, Numels are replaced with Carvana. Yes, Numels are replaced with Carvana, and everything else is same. You have the same Zubats, the same Golbats, the same Poochyana's, the same Mightyana's, the same shenanigans. You have a Master Ball here, but I'm not going to use it on this run because I really don't get anything out of using it on this run. I heal at Lily Cove. I think I will be able to surf further. Yes, I do. I gain a few levels, and this is where the game is gonna come to a sort of dead end. Not full dead end, just sort of. Here is why. I deposit everything in the center. I pick up whatever balls are lying around. That sounded so wrong. I go to the gym, gain whatever levels I can from these guys. Wobbuffet nearly kills me. Slap in Smeargle's face again. I head back to the gym because I get defeated by somebody. Obviously, I didn't heal up well enough. I work my way around these teleporters. That yawn describes how the next 10 minutes are gonna be. Actually, 15 minutes, probably. I go with a Wurmple on my team. A level 2 Wurmple. Just so I can do nothing to the enemies. I use a Swords Dance. My idea is to use a few Swords Dance and then spam Facade. The problem? I die in 2 moves. Yeah, in 2 earthquakes from a Claydol. Why did I pronounce Claydol with so much of disgust? Because he's good, yes, but he's not an attacker. He is supposed to be more on the tanky side, but no, he dies with 2 earthquakes, which is terrible. I need more levels. I can do something else for this run. My other strategy is to get my attack up a few notches and give Momo the Silk Scarf and spam Facade. That way I can at least knock out the Claydol. I'm still fighting a few more trainers. This route is obviously Suitopolis's route. I'm just going around. I'm doing anything and everything I can to get a few more levels up. I haven't really removed the paralysis because, well, it helps me. I need that paralysis in order to progress ahead. And use Facade because Facade does really good against these ones, thanks to the multiplied by 2 and the multiplied by 1.5, which is virtually a 3 times multiplication, in addition to the Silk Scarf, which does another 1.5 times, which is I think like 4.5 times, and still I couldn't beat that Claydol, despite an advantage of 30 levels. 30. Not 20, not 10. Oh, not 25, 30 is the difference. But still, this is how things are going to be. My other option is to, raise levels. Go up to level 75. And that was my plan. I got my level up. I've gone to Pacific Log. I mean, this is practically the last town on the Hoenn map, barring the Battle Frontier. And of course, Evergrenade, that is the Pokemon League city. I make a few trips. I go back, I take another route. This is the second route I'm taking. I'm trying to find as many people as I can on this route who I can fight. I find a few people. I'm at level 74. And I'm again fighting a few elderly people who have taken their grandchildren out to a picnic in the middle of the ocean with a massive current. Good parenting skills, guys. And I take the third route. Now, Pacific Log is a really weird kind of city. I mean, it's located only on stilts, and you have these little islands. You're supposed to hop on them. You are faced by currents. If you go left, you have the sky pillar on the right. If you go via the currents, you can not complete the entire run once. You'll have to go at least 3 times. Once taking the northern route, once through the middle waters, and once from the bottom. The bottom route is basically going to be the dimension to get to the sealed chamber where you can unlock the Reggie Trio. I didn't do it this run because, well, it doesn't really affect me in any way. I could do it, I could get EXP, but I don't really care about them. Unless I'm using them in battle, I don't think I would get them. Well, I'm back at the gym. How is this gonna go? I use Sword Stance. I use Rock Throw, trying to knock out Zatu because he's used Calm Mind. That doesn't work. I am struggling at level 76. The difference of levels is 35. Of course, it is virtually a 2-on-1, and I'm not expected to win. But here is why I am not losing. I managed to take this fight a little better. My moveset is Swords Dance, Facade, Earthquake, which does nothing because they're all flying tap / they have the levitate ability, which means they fly kinda, and ground types don't hit them. So yeah, I'm just relying on Rock Throw after a few Swords Dances, or Facade primarily. There we go. I'm back at the gym. I save. I use 3 Swords Dances. I get rid of the Zatu. I get rid of the Clay Doll, but I'm killed again by Lunatone / Solrock. The only other thing that I can do is give this guy a few more levels. I can take him to level 80. I'm at level 77 now. I'm really running out of ideas. And I finally came up with one idea. I go to Shoal Cave, gain the last few levels that I can. This should take me to level 78 or 79. And I'm gonna head in with a slightly different strategy facing against these two weirdos. I am gonna go in with a level 2 Wingull was the plan, but level 27 doesn't matter either because it's immune to Earthquake. I'm not gonna use any attack. I'll be killed in any case, but I'm not gonna be hit with an Earthquake on the first turn. That is my primary aim. It's going by the rules. I haven't broken any rule. I have to use the second one in this battle. I have to. I don't have a choice. But why this run is still, law abiding, if you can say, is because, well, Claydol is going to use Ancient Power first on Wingull, which means Smeargle doesn't get hit the first turn, which means, you see, I get 1 free Sword Stance before they actually start attacking me. Let's see how this goes. I'm still finding a few trainers around. 78, I should be 79 by the end of this. I think I've seen as many trainers as I have. I have gone back to Marvel to gain a few levels if I can from these random trainers. This guy has a dodio, really good, really cool, I guess. I'm trying to find people. There are a few people who can challenge me. But that means me doing all the hard work and going back and finding them. Oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm just using my rare candies, which I have earned, picked up, to get this guy to a higher level. That's fair. There's nothing wrong in using items outside of battle. I am still trying my best to get to the last stretch of the strong currents. There we go. I think I should have one trainer there. Yes, I get a few more EXP points. There's the seal chamber. I missed that nice little patch that was going to give me a few dragon fights. I think a Bagon and a Manectric. There we are. These guys should take me closer to level 80. And I'll be trying this match one last time at... Oh, there I have level 80. And I go back to Moss Deep. Let's see how this battle goes this time. I have an advantage of almost 40 levels. I may have to lose a few times still in order to win the game. You'll see how easy it is if I carry more Mons on my team. Yeah, you saw that. That was easy. I was left with 12 HP. But that's not right. So I reset the game. I take only one Wingull with me. I head into battle. I tried this multiple times. It's all documented. It's all in front of you. I go for a Swords Dance. I go for it again. And I'm killed like it's nothing. Seeing how that goes, I'm not able to beat either of their signature Pokemon, Lunatone or Solrock. That's how much I'm struggling in this fight. I would call this probably the toughest fight in the entire game, barring Steven's fight. Because you're up against two decent Pokemon, and it's like I'm basically right now like one of those Indian team squads that they send over to Zimbabwe, which has like nobody, or like one Dhoni and everybody else is somebody you don't know. You get one Dhoni and 11 Ashok Dindas. That's what you see right there. I'm not getting no Dravids who hit 3 sixes against England. Oh no, I'm not getting that. I'm getting one Dhoni who is injured in his leg, in his head, everywhere, and he is having to fight it out. But yes, I somehow managed to beat the gym leader. I somehow managed to win with Swords Dance and Facade. And I progress ahead and team up with Steven. I see his Pokemon. They are absolutely terrible when they are with me. It's not going to be the same, trust me, when I fight against him. There's nothing really good to sketch from him either. He gives me the dime. Oh, he gives me no dime. He just gives me an HM for dive. I go down underwater in an attempt to reach the seafloor cavern. Over here, I find Team Aqua Grunts. I'm supposed to solve these puzzles using Strength, Rock Smash, getting my way through these little rooms. And you see currents again. I have to get not into the middle room. Yes, that was the right room I have to go to. The middle room takes me back to the entrance. I fight these grunts. And at the end of this, I will be faced by Maxi. Oh no, Charlie. Oh no, Archie. Yes. Archie, I don't know how to mix that up. He is going to use the same team as Maxi, except for a Sharpedo instead of the little camel's daddy. You know what that is, that camera thingy, I think. These guys are fighting. They're doing the little chai party up here, the little chai daru party. I'm supposed to go into the Cave of Origin. I find Wallace. I get the TM for Earthquake, which I'll never use. These guys say get Rayquaza as if he's like a match referee. I get him. I call him. I say, hey buddy, your little buddies are fighting up there. Hey, do something about it. There's an Altaria. He's rare, but I don't give a crap about him. He goes to settle the score with his friends. He comes up like really Dragon Ball Z style, and he does nothing, and he just goes away back to his little den so he can sleep. I get into the gym. I fight against the water gym leader. I beat them pretty easily. I heal back. I throw back everyone else in the PC. I forget I need surf to get to the gym. I take everyone out again. I make a mess of the puzzle. I fall down again. I keep falling. I fall again. But this was intentional because I want to beat the trainers. I face Azurill. He is or she is a normal type. The pre-evo of water types. Okay, I get it. I get the whole thing that water has a stuff of a ton of badassery, and you have really badass types in the water typing, such as Gyarados, Blastoise, Feraligatr. You've got so many of them, but Azurill just doesn't cut it. He doesn't make the cut. Oh, then you have Luvdisc. Luvdisc is the biggest candy ass I've seen in my entire life. He sucks. He looks terrible. His stats are rubbish. You just feel like kicking the thing out of existence, but you can't because it's a game. And it's Pokemon, and they're children, and you're supposed to smile and dance and put your little hands on them. And I beat that gym leader with ease with Swords Dance. I head to Victory Road. This is the final stage of the game before the Elite Four. It's basically like the IPL before, T20 World Cups, which is followed by a real World Cup, which is actually Steven. Thanks for the analogy again. I have nothing to sketch from Wally. He's still rubbish. He's a little better than before, but he's still nothing compared to me, which is funny to say because, well, I'm using Smeargle and Smeargle is trash. I gain a few levels. I fight the few trainers I see. Again, nothing much I can sketch from anybody till this stage. And I think I would need something like an Ancient Power or a Rock Slide. Now, I did say I would explain my decision to you later, but I tried to sketch Substitute, but that didn't work. It failed. Rock Slide is good, but I think, and I just feel, given my luck in this run so far, Rock Slide is gonna miss like anything. Yes, I get much more power points with Rock Slide. It's more powerful. It has 15 more base power, but hear me out. Ancient Power somehow manages or works better, I would say, in little longer battles. You get that 10% stat boost chance. I will need that tremendously against Steven to raise my already rubbish defense. He is going to have quite decent attack. I have no defense. I have no hit points. Secondly, I am not going to miss that much. If I use Rock Slide, I believe I would miss 5 out of 15 of those Rock Slides, and that's not good. And yes, I would have used Rock Slide otherwise, but I just wanted to try something different. I head back to Victory Road. I try to somehow win, and I do win, but then I'm killed and I'm taken back to the starting of Victory Road, which is fine. And I go into Evergrenade City. I deposit everything in the PC. I stock up on Field Restores. I've got my Ethers. I've got my Elixirs. The first trainer is Steven. Only Dark types. He's pretty easy. Swords Dance a couple of times, 3 times. Give Smeargle the Silk Scarf. And he's basically Shah Rukh Khan, Darde Disco style. He has that little scarf around his neck and he does his little business. Next up is business against Phoebe. This battle is over if you are hit by Curse, which is Dusclop's first move. He opens with Protect, but if he doesn't, he is going to use Curse. And if he uses Protect 2 times in the beginning, you stand a chance against him. Luckily, there was one run where he used Protect a couple of times and I boosted my attack by 2 stages. And when I did that, I actually have to switch my hold item to Soft Sand, so I am able to use Earthquake on his ghost types. My normal types aren't going to hit him. His ghost types are going to hit me, but that's pretty irrelevant if I have Curse looming on top of my head. If I have Curse coming right up my ass. Let's face it, Smeargle is dead if he's hit by Curse / Paris Song / one of those moves, Destiny Bond, and I have to knock out the enemy. That's the disadvantage on a solo run, but it's equally fun. Glacia, easy peasy with Ancient Power. Sword Dance a couple of times. Drake up next. Easy, well, not really that easy because I didn't heal up. That was dumb of me. I kill Glacia once again. I go into Drake's room, Swords Dance a couple of times. I spam Facade. Salamence is dead. I am now up to the final battle, which is against Wallace. He has water types. Really, really, really easy battle. I didn't heal. I made a mistake. I didn't save either. So I'm back to the early stage of the Elite Four. And, well, nothing much to say. Use Swords Dance a few times. Against Wailord, I would prefer to use Facade first to get his HP down. Why will that help? Wailord is gonna use Water Spout on me first, most probably. And when he does, well, then it's gonna be bad if he's at full HP. It's gonna be really bad because then Water Spout has max HP. But I beat Wallace in the end with Swords Dance. Not really that difficult of a fight. Not champion level worthy of a fight, I would say. And now I'm heading to Meteor Falls to face Steven. This is the real challenge. You will see why. Of everything Smeargle has done, of all the people he saved, he cannot get through this battle without items. Steven is gonna spam full restores. He's gonna spam it. And my attack is not gonna make the cut, even after using 3 Swords Dances. What is gonna really come into handy is Ancient Power and its stat boost. I was doing so well until Metagross's Meteor Mash knocked me out. That was the run for me. I used, I think, 1 full restore on that run. He spammed around 4 full restores. Ancient Power procced for me 3 times, I believe, out of 8. 3 to 4, I think. And yeah, there you see how badly I'm doing. I'm even trying to get through with full restores, but even that's not really making the cut. Definitely this battle should be easier, I would say. Not possible. It would still be equally tough, but easier with a special attack moveset. Which is why I feel full restores could be avoided if you use a special moveset. You can do it probably itemless if you use a very a stall kind of a moveset. But yeah, in the end I get the win against Steven thanks to Smeargle, and that's practically the end of the game. All I had to do was go in for a few Ancient Powers against Skarmory, Armaldos, use Earthquakes on the others. And that's the end of the game, guys. Hope you liked it. And we'll be really glad to see you guys later. So thank you and bye-bye. Cheers.